Dudes, it's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. So we literally just got the old piece update seconds ago, so here we are with the new update. We'll be covering all the new stuff in the market and the patch notes, so hope you enjoy these types of videos. We're going to be live with some giveaways and probably this Uriel bundle or something like that. So come on, stop at the live stream if you have not already. Hit that follow button. Alright, so let's take a quick look at all the stuff we got here in the market here. Wow, lots of new stuff. Looks like 34 new items in the market. So we got the old piece Uriel bundle right here. I'll be doing a giveaway of at least one or two of these today. And in that bundle, you got the Uriel warframe. You got this new operator suit. You got the weapon and this cool looking decoration. I don't think you could actually sit in that chair, but that would be cool if you could. Got some new the definitive hairstyle bundle. So remember, the operator's got some big appearance changes today too. So really good stuff. Now if you want to buy all the Gemini skins, you got the 660 plat bundle. I'll be playing Proto Wisp in the quest, so expect a video on that very, very soon. Tau Dax Armaments skin bundle. Looks like some universal weapon, or relatively universal weapon skins. A Tau bow skin, nice. A Tau glaive, or not glaive, that's a throwing star skin. Is that a Grattler skin? A Grattler skin, wow, very cool bundle right here. Let's go ahead and make sure we buy all this stuff too. Got the War Stories bundle. Does this come with an amp? This comes with an amp? Oh my gosh. You just buy amps now, it looks like. I'm not entirely sure how this actually works. War Stories bundle. So Uriel's 370. Got the Varuna Deluxe bundle here. Now this tail is an ephemera, so that's pretty cool. Let's actually just go ahead and buy all this stuff. If you want to individually buy Proto Wisp, it is 275 platinum. So let's go ahead and buy the Mega Bundle. Actually, do I want to buy the Mega Bundle now, or do I want to buy that later? Okay, yeah, so I would probably buy this and then buy that. But let's just hop right into the patch notes. Actually, no, we're going to buy Proto Wisp first, then we're going to buy that. Okay, so buy this. Hope I'm not double buying anything here, but I don't think you can actually do that. Yeah, the bundle does not come with Proto Uriel, so there we go. Proto Uriel bundle consumed, purchased, and I'll buy the rest of that stuff in a bit here. We got some patch notes to go over, guys. But let's first equip Proto Wisp, because that's what you've been waiting for, right? You've been waiting for Proto Wisp. Get that Proto Wisp. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's Proto Wisp. Her hair does not go with the outfit at all, but we're going to make it work. So there you go. There's your Proto Wisp. Let's do her animation transformation. You waited all year for this and you got it. So there you go. So let's go ahead and get into these patch notes though, because I got some videos to make after this video. Yeah, that's right. Content Factory on the stream.
Carry the torch of truth in godless lands.
Okay, I'll be playing the full quest as her, so keep an eye out for that one. Okay, so let's hop right into the patch notes here. There's a lot to go over, guys, so just keep that in mind that I'm gonna breeze over a lot of it, because if you've been watching all of my videos, you should know a lot of this stuff from the get-go. So, all right, here we are. The update patch notes for the old piece. Now, there is a ton to go over, like I said. So, let's try to bear with me, or try to stay with me for this one. All right, so the old piece, update 41, has dropped on all platforms, and there's a bunch of lore. There will be potentially spoilers in these patch notes, so keep that in mind as we go through. Here's the table of contents. A lot of stuff. So thankfully, they've shown pretty much all the new arcanes, and I can already tell you right now, Steel Path will be the meta for this. All right, but first things first, you got about an hour and a half long quest, the old piece quest. Make sure that you strap in, because it's going to be hopefully a good time. I'm assuming it'll be as most of the new mission types in a quest form. Prerequisite, you must beat the Lotus Eater's quest to do this, and the quest is about an hour and 15 minutes, like I was saying. So, yeah, make sure your operator is looking good, because your operator will be in the cutscenes a lot. Oh, I didn't even look at my operator's new appearance. We'll look at that later, too. Quest rewards. Now, what do you get from beating the quest? You get the Uriel Warframe Blueprint. You get the Operator Atmosphere Cosmetic. You get some of the new resources that will be used to get the Operator ulti abilities. And you also get access to the Dark Refractory and the new game modes, the Proto Rebellion and the Descendia. You also get access to Cathedral and a Devil's Triad and all that dating sim stuff that, you know, that Proto Wisp I sure love, right? All right, so here's the new two new game modes. And as far as the Dark Refractory, you push a special button on your navigation to do these missions once you've unlocked them. All right, so if you can technically skip ahead to these missions if you want to, if you're like a newer player that just thinks the new shiny stuff looks cool, because it is cool. but you'll not be able to matchmake. Now, here's some of the new resources here. And this is how you're going to get the new, extremely overpowered arcanes. Oh, let's also quickly check. Is Gyre available already? Let's check if Gyre is already available. I don't think she's going to be available yet. Oh, yeah, Gyre is already out, guys. Okay, I thought Gyre would be at 2 p.m., but yeah, Gyre Prime is already out. And it looks like her rare part is a helmet. And then for the Kestrel Prime, I mean, this is not the important stuff right now. Kestrel Prime, rare part there. And then the Alternox. How rare is the Alternox? Okay, so you can literally go farm this stuff right now. Alternox rare stock and blueprint. Alternox MR13 required. Dang. Spider Wisp reporting for duty. Okay, let's get back to those patch notes. Keeping in mind that, yes, you can go farm Gyre Prime this very second if you wanted to. Alright, so the way you're going to be getting these resources are going to be from containers in Descendia. So keep that in mind. This says containers in Descendia, so these might be a way you can infinitely farm arcanes if you grind Descendia over and over again. Alright, Ignia resource. Currency used to purchase the Descendia Arcane Collection from Roth Surplus. So you'll get weekly Descendia drops for these arcanes, and you can buy more of them with Ignia, it seems like. After that, Mafika. Currency purchased used to purchase things from Roth Surplus Store. So things that are not the Descendia Arcanes, because Ignia is needed for Descendia Arcanes. Next, the Proto Rebellion resources. So these resources will be in there's 3 different bounties. There's the Hunhulius, there's a Sentient Spider, and there's like the Frame Fight. So this is going to be from different bounties. First one right here, Nagvadisk, a crafting resource for the new content and the old piece. Currency to purchase Detectalist artifact mods and arcanes, as well as other resources from Marie's store, Proto Wisp store. Next, a crafting component used for content in the old piece, the Laudavi. Currency is used to buy the arcanes, okay? And then you got these ones down here too. Metals rewarded to the Oracan for the Servo Risks, a crafting component in the old piece for Tectalist mods and artifacts. The following 3 resources, Lyroic Bridge, Ren Hypercore, Ascaris Prime, are used for the same purpose. Currency used to purchase Tectalist artifacts from Marie and upgrade the new Tauron focus trees. Okay, so in addition to the individual methods of acquiring them, 75 of each are also rewarded from beating the quest. The Tectalist artifacts acquisition pack, one-time purchase, also available to purchase in the market. So you could buy these to like bypass the grind a little bit. It's the exact amount you need to acquire the Tectalist artifact weapon from Marie. So you could buy a bundle to get the weapons almost instantly. So I'll have to remember to do that. But yeah, the Lyroic Bridge comes from the Hunhulius bounty. Red Hypercore from the Dactylus, the Sentient Spider bounty. And Ascaris Prime comes from the Frame Fight, the Prime Vanguard. As far as what you got in the Devil's Triad Cathedral, this will be unlocked. You have to beat the quest. There's going to be a ton of stuff in there. Talking to the Proto Frames. Mary LaRue, Proto Wisp is going to have the Tectalist artifacts and arcanes. They basically operator ultis. What is Harrow going to have, actually? He's going to have a decoration shop. Okay. And he also gives you access to the dating sim thing. Once you meet the requirements to unlock the decoration shop, the decorations will be able to acquire with resources acquired from the Proto Rebellion, resets daily, and also Captura scene as well. And for Proto Uriel, what he's going to have, he looks so cool. He's going to have a bunch of titles for you. He's also going to have the new arcanes, too. So, new weapons, main components, and blueprints are here. The Galararic Prime, the Sajic Prime, the new arcanes, which are extremely strong sounding. And also the Descendia arcanes as well. And also a bunch of Captura scenes. So, Proto Uriel's going to have a ton of stuff for you to grind in that store. Next, we got, what is that right there? Descendia. That's a really cool picture right there. As far as Descendia, brace yourself for underwhelming loot. Sorry to say it, but it looks really underwhelming. I guess that's because we don't have randomized loadouts. But yeah, 21 levels is a weekly reset, weekly kind of mission thing. So it's 21 levels of doing these missions. There's a ton of different modifiers with challenges on it too, like penance, challenge modifiers. Unlock rewards every 2 levels, and a bonus reward at level 21. You can expect 10 Infernum rewards for a full descent, 7 Infernums act as 14 checkpoints. So at 7, 14, and 21, 7 and 14, there's checkpoints for this. You don't have to do it all in one go if you don't have time for it. Here's some of the modifiers. You know, enemies will have RB drones. There will be chains of fire. You know, you can read all these if you want to. But yeah, just expect there to be weekly reset things to talk about in the weekly reset video as well. You also get a buff when you go to Proto Wisp and Proto Hero. They're going to give you buffs like, you know, regenerating energy and HP all the time, which is pretty good. Now, these reset on a weekly basis, which is basically weekly reset, same time as the ETA and all that. And that is going to be collecting Ignia and Marpika found in the Infernus to trade the Devil's Triad. Search for the coveted bayonet stance hidden in containers. Oh, so there's a really hard to get bayonet stance. Okay, that might be worth a decent amount of plat. To further descend you at the Twist Nightmares, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, there's an issue with rewards for completing Infernums and blueprints offered by Infernum 21 for Uriel in the Vubagus won't appear in the end of mission screen. Since this is the code fix, we won't be able to resolve it in the hot fix, but rest assured the items are dropped. Okay, so that's why you read the patch notes. The items are dropping, but they're not visually showing up. So you might be thinking, where's that Uriel at? Where's that bayonet thing? They're not visibly dropping, but they are, actually dropping in the game's code. So check your inventory after you beat the Descendia. Now, here comes the underwhelming loot. Now, first, let's start off the normal path, because it's meant to be underwhelming. But for levels 2, 4, 9, 11, 16, and 18, you get 30,000 credits, or some Endo, or some Phosphor, some Ignia, or Mafika. So, yeah, if you don't get the new resource, you just got pretty much screwed out of loot. Next, you got some arcane rewards, and that will be at level 6, 13, and a triple drop at 20. These arcanes are all but the rarest arcanes available from Eidolons, so basically normal path is underwhelming. And then for the rare rewards, you can get Forma Blueprint, Primary Arcane Adapter, yikes. Okay, for Steel Path, let's hope it's not as big of a yikes, but spoiler, I already read ahead, so it is kind of a yikes still. On level 2, 9, and 16, you get common rewards that are either going to be Ignia and Mafika, which is the stuff for the new arcanes, but on uncommon rewards, you get Riven mods, boosters, amp adapters, or Forma blueprints. So these are not new Incarnons. I mean, we knew we weren't getting a new Incarnon, but it's just kind of gross to see this stuff. As far as the Descendia exclusive arcane rewards, you can get these at level 6 and 13, and also triple drop on 20. You're going to get Arcane, the new Arcanes, basically. The new OP Arcane. Where's that really good one? Arcane Persistence. How many thousand plat will it cost today? We'll see. I'm going to try to buy it. But I doubt anyone's going to even have it. So yeah, if you have a rank 5 Arcane Persistence, hit me up on Twitch. Alright, you also get some Steel Essence for beating level 18. And as for the rare rewards, you get Amber Archon Shards, yikes. Eidolon, Unai, at least blue shards are buff now, right? But yeah, not the best loot, guys. I'm not going to read all that stuff, it's not that good. And as far as the new game with the Parents of Rebellion, the way this works, it's a 12-minute bounty where you want to basically blitz as many objectives as possible. And like we said earlier, there's a different resource each of these 3 that you'll need to get these operator ultis. But yeah, as far as what you got here, you basically just do a 12-minute bounty and as many objectives as you possibly can. So let's go over that here. So there's these Void Anchor things you can do to get some more void damage. I'll just go out there and have some fun. Honestly, the fact there's a bundle you can buy just to get the Operator Ultimate Weapons right away is kind of funny. So I would say keep in mind that this is going to be a good place to drop some of the Arcanes, though, when we go over some of this later stuff. So rewards from encounters from doing this. You want to do as many objectives as possible. So Initiative, upgrade every 1 encounter. Tectilist Artifact, upgrade every 1 encounter as well. Reward from Rotation A every 3 encounters. So do as many encounters you can. If you can do 12 objectives in 12 minutes, honestly, good job. But I doubt anyone can do them that fast. Commandeer Primes. Here's why the Steel Path will be important. While on the battlefield, your foes may send a commandeered Prime Warframe your way in hopes of cutting you down. These foes drop additional loot when killed. So cool. So basically, Ember Prime will spawn in there and get one shot. On normal path, chance to drop a Tectilist mod, but on the Steel Path, chance to drop a Tectilist mod, and a guaranteed chance for a Tectilist Arcane. Okay, and also 1 Steel Essence. So, mod boosters for the win, Steel Path for sure. As far as picking up these little crystals of the environment, that's going to give you some buffs when you pick them up. They'll make the boss fight at the end a little bit easier. So depending on which focus tree you have equipped, you'll get things like primary and secondary damage and fire rate, or maybe some melee crit chance. But on any school, you get increased maximum HP and multi-shot, which will help you fight Hun Julius at the end. As far as the final boss showdown, we have already seen this, but you need to fight Hun Julius in the arena, then you need to fight him in Arcwing space with your Arcwing gun. And the Sentient Spider is also in this arena now too. And the Prime Vanguard looks super, super cool. That floating Ember just looks so awesome. Alright, but as far as what you do after this, the general loot drops from this is going to be things like the new resources, the Tectilist Artifact mods, the Sajic Prime Blueprint, and the Galararia Prime Blueprint. So Prime weapons again, it sounds like, but they're not actually Prime Access. We'll definitely get LR6 very soon. As far as rotation A, every 3 rewards completed, you get Endo, Void Relics, Tactilus Artifact mods. Every rotation B, you get resources. And rotation C, you're going to get Tactilus Artifact Arcanes. Remember, those are not the new OP persistence ones. Those are the Operator Ultimate Weapon Arcanes. New enemy faction, the Anarchs. I have not seen what they're actually weak to. Oh, they're weak to Impact and Electric, and not weak to Viral, like they said in the dev stream. So yeah, weak to Impact and Electric and Resistant to Rad. That should be really easy to kill those guys. Volt Shock Trooper should just annihilate this entire tile set. As far as the enemy troops, though, they're just kill them basically. They're super easy to kill. We got some special mechanics to them though, but also got some new Soma chord fragments. The entire old piece soundtrack is up and it's awesome. So yeah, make sure you watch that quest playthrough. Focus school expansions. We got Focus Ultimates, and they're really cool looking. So yeah, accessing Tauron strikes to temporarily use them in the missions. You could use them in the Proto Rebellion missions, but to get them unlocked permanently, it's going to be that Proto Wisp store to unlock them in additional missions. Get those Ren Hypercores and stuff like that from those bounties. Okay, so you're going to go and equip that stuff once you've unlocked it, and it looks pretty cool. There's lots of good ultimates here. So basically, if you don't know what's happening, Matarai is this exploding bow, Vazarin is a vortex of water, Unairu is a hammer that spawns like ammo all the time, which is really good. Zenorek is a death laser that if you upgrade it more, you'll get additional death lasers. And did I forget any of them? Naramon's like a super sword, so yeah, cool stuff. As far as how long the cooldowns are, we'll check that stuff out once a game comes out. Eliminating enemies will give you a flat amount of your Tauron strike back, so that's good. You'll be able to use it quite often then if that works. Focus lenses provide a bonus to the charge rate. Oh my gosh. Oh, but each lens has the same amount of regen. Okay, so no reason to put on a Eidolon Lua lens if you don't need it, if you already have the focus maxed out. Picking up a Convergence Orb now has 3 functions. Great. Oh my gosh, giving a instant Tauron strike. Oh, so focus orbs are worth grabbing now? Okay, cool. Automatically in the Proto Rebellion fight, your Tauron strike will automatically charge. Okay. That's great. So there's going to be an active effect and some persistent effects on that stuff too. There is a new operator amp UI gauge, very nice to see. And there is some new focus nodes. So here's all the focus nodes right here, all the new abilities. So let's take a quick look at these. Let's just read some of them to see if they're cool. So let's see, for Zenorek, spectral pages, blind enemies within 16 meters, nice. Ability, strength, duration, and cast granted by spectral page increased by 40%. Whoa. You're gonna get a ton of power strength, it sounds like, from Zenorek. For Naramon, let's see what we got going on here. Makes the blade size larger. Wow. Increase the range of spectral melee attack by 26 meters. The Naramon one sounds kind of crazy. Spectral weapons have a 100% chance to attack the same enemy a second time. Oh, so they get melee duplicate too. Crazy good stuff. Summons 4 spectral swords that are copies of your equipped melee weapon. Oh my gosh. Matarai, the Bow of Death. Let's see what the Bow of Death will do besides just blow stuff up. On dealing damage, fire an arrow at an enemy with a 0.35 second cooldown between arrows. Rain of arrows, additional 4 enemies within 10 meters. Gain 5% power strength for each enemy hit. Oh my gosh. Oh, max 50%. Never mind. So 50% power strength from using your ulti. And also increases the rain of arrows radius to... Okay, so you get 50% power strength, not to mention the Matarai 40. So you get 90% power strength from Matarai for 30 seconds. Very interesting, very powerful. That's a lot of power strength. Unairu is going to give you shockwaves, create 5 armor modes that give 450 temporary armor, max 5. That sounds pretty strong with the new arcane. Shockwaves give universal ammo, and enable a shockwave the next 4 aerial... Wait. Enable their shockwave effect for the next 4 aerial melee slam attacks. So you can use your ultimate 4 times in a row with slams? What? This is crazy. It's crazy, man. As far as the Vazarin ult, the upgrades will give you Vortex strips enemies overguard by 25% per second. Vortex applies stats vulnerability. That's really strong. And Vortex also heals allies. So it is a healer ult. It's not going to be as flashy, like insta-kill as everything else, but interesting for sure. Got some Tactilus Artifact. Here's the Operator Ultimate Weapon. Let's see what these amp arcanes do and mods. Amp status chance, status damage for each Vazarin school mod. Okay, so they're like set bonuses. The more Vazarin mods you have, the more Vazarin good stuff you do. And that goes for each focus tree. So very, very good. I'm not going to read all these, but they seem like they're pretty interesting and powerful. Yeah, increased movement speed for the operator sounds good. Sounds really good. As far as arcanes here, increased status chance for all warframe weapons for each enemy hit with a Tauron strike up to 300%. Oh my gosh. Warframe ammo efficiency for 30 seconds, 48%. So it's basically built-in ammo, energized munitions. 30 seconds of invisibility. On using an operator, Tauron strike kill. 2.4% heat damage for primary weapons for the duration of the mission. Oh my gosh. Built-in fire damage up to 250%. Void Sling removes enemy overguard. When overguard is removed, 3 times amp crit damage for 15 seconds. Operator only Void Cascade about to be really, really easy. And how do you get these arcanes? Just kill do the Steel Path, basically. Do the Steel Path Warframe, Steel Path bounties, and they'll drop from Warframes guaranteed. Or exchange it in the Proto Rebellion store with Proto Wisp. Okay, Operator Drifter Remaster. I have not looked at my Operator yet. We'll look at that on stream. And yeah, there's some really cool cosmetics here. A bunch of Operator cosmetic stuff, guys. Remastered hair, remastered everything, basically. All that appearance stuff looks a lot better. So you can just go ahead and buy. The following makeup looks are available for free. Get all this stuff for free if you want to get some makeup options. Additional Operator Drifter changes. You can now finally equip Signas on the Drifter and Operator. That's great. You can now equip some of the Operator suits on the Drifter that were not available before. That's really good. Every single outfit and accessory has been adjusted to fit the new models better. Very nice. Now, for the dating sim thing, you can date a 1999 frame and a Devil's Triad frame at the same time. Just don't tell them. Just don't be around for Valentine's Day either. But yeah, as far as the dating sim stuff, it's the same as the other thing, it seems like. So I'm not going to read into this too much, but you can reset your level as well with the dating sim stuff. Very interesting. Okay, romantic dalliances. Kissing cinematic Captura scene dates. So they have Captura scene dates across space-time. The Hex were the first dateable. Yeah, so you can date 2 of them, basically. General Kim and changes in dialogue. Okay. So there's titles in the update now, so you can go ahead and get some titles if you have them. So you can acquire them from the specific vendors and stores, and you have to Roth for those. So here's some of the requirements for these titles. There's nothing that extremely hard to get. You got some special focus school titles too. If you have 5 million focus, that's not that hard to get. New Warframe Muriel, expect a build video of him tomorrow. He is looking great, and yeah, the pre-release build video should be good to go too. All right, new weapons, the bayonet. Looks good, looks good. Now for the bayonet is going to be your melee and your primary slot. It will be using 2 different types of ribbon. Just a heads up on that one. New bayonet stance comes from Descendia containers. So Descendia containers might be a good place to farm for sure. All right, Galarok Prime, Oracan era weapon. It's a percentage of each crit chance status chance affecting the target. Interesting. So a new greatsword, it sounds like. Or their size of a golden scythe. Okay. And also the Sajik Prime is a sidearm. So there's 2 new pistols, or a pistol and a melee we didn't know about. Here's all the new arcanes here. On ability cast, 60% duration for 3 seconds. What? Okay. That's just better than Molt Efficiency, but okay. Arcane Expertise, 100% increased ability strength are also applied to maximum shields. Strength modifiers are also applied to max shields. Oh my gosh. Okay. And we know about this extremely OP one where you lose all your shields and become the Inaros god. If an enemy has 10 stacks of a combined status effect, inflicting the same status effect has a chance to inflict one of the base status effects it is composed of. Oh wow, so you can, if an enemy has 10 viral, you can start proccing Toxin and Cold on them. While at 90% energy or more, gain 35% of max energy as multi-shot, capped at 100% multi-shot. Easy 100% multi-shot, sure. And the new melee arcane, on roll, freeze enemies in a 5.5 meter radius. That's so good when you don't want to actually melee. So it just gives you a new ability, basically. Extremely good arcanes. Gyre Prime Ultranox Prime is already out. And then you got a bunch of bundles you can buy in the store. So yeah, guys, that's going to be a quick crash course on this stuff. Again, you can buy a bunch of things in the market if you want to. Got some collections for all these skin bundles. So much appearance stuff has changed too. So really, really nice. You can also get some drops of these items on my stream when I go live in probably about 10 minutes. And yeah, that's going to be really good stuff. So hopefully you guys found this video fun and helpful. We do have the Prime Vanguard stuff starting on December 18th as well, with Caliban Protea. I know they are not even vaulted, but they're going to be available in that. And also going to have the special Vanguard relics will be available for Aya, containing the blueprints for the Warframes list. These new relics were created specifically for this event to offer players a chance to earn all 6 Warframes. There's a purchase limit of 100 per Vanguard relic. Oh, whatever. In order to maintain the Prime economy balance, they're limiting how many Aya we can turn in for this? That's really random. I'm not going to turn in any Aya for this, because it's Protea and Caliban in the relics. Caliban and Protea were both recently available and have not yet been vaulted. To maintain the order of operations with Prime Resurgence and respect those who purchase the packs, they are excluded from Regal Aya packs. Oh, wow, okay. So there is no Protea and Caliban accessories. They realized that was kind of a little bit mean, or a little bit like weird FOMO stuff. Awesome. So yeah, now maybe I will use the Aya on it. But either way, changes to Entrani Syndicate. They made the Entrani Syndicate a lot less annoying to level up. Yeah, and it's still annoying to level up, but it's better than before. Also reduced the amount of Seraglass shards, grandmother tokens needed to make that. Alright, general changes. Change elemental ammo to apply to elemental instance of on-hit headshot. Twice instead of on-hit headshot. Previously it was applied this additional effect to the instance torso on headshot. Okay, so hopefully that's not a big nerf to Set 09. Improve the gore system to be more gory, good stuff. Okay. Seems like it's relatively standard affair on that. Fix the set mods not working. That's very good. That was honestly super annoying. Fix the issue where the glaive launcher operator arcane would proc other effects. Oh well. Oh well. I think that's relatively all we need to see here. Just a bunch of bug fixes down here, it seems like. Now, again, there is going to be more things to cover, guys, but I want to get into this quest, so let's get into that. Hope you guys enjoyed this patch note video. Proto Wisp is looking good. Proto Uriel, I haven't equipped Uriel yet. Let's take a quick look at Proto Hero as well before we call it a video. But yeah, guys, I will be live on stream in minutes after this video goes up. I actually might even be live already. So come on, stop by the live stream if you've not already, and we'll start up some giveaways for like maybe Proto Uriel, or a Uriel bundle or something like that. So yeah, guys, enjoy the old piece, and I'll see you with tons of more videos on the channel. Take it easy. Peace!